Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how you doing? What we're going to be talking about today is something that's going to hit home for a lot of us, okay? You remember when you were little and it was our time to receive our first Holy Communion, okay? I remember it vividly. I really do. I remember the white dress and the veil and the tiara that I had to wear, right? Remember that? It was such a wonderful day, a beautiful day, a blessed day. And I remember my parents, they bought me a necklace with a crucifix. And I'll never forget that day. I went through it all. Communion, Catholic school, catechism, right? The whole nine. Well, somehow between then and now, and I'm sure you're going to be asking yourself this very same question, how in the world do we have so much hatred in this world, in this country? Over the weekend, a Louisiana church that was filled with families and children got a shock as a teenager, dressed all in black, entered the building during a First Communion Mass, armed with a rifle. Now, luckily, the parishioners acted quickly. They piled on top of the teenager, pinning him to the ground and stopping him in his tracks. Now, this is an excellent reminder that we as people have to be aware, we must be vigilant, head on a swivel, and act quickly at the signs of trouble. Now, the folks at St. Mary Magdalene Church in Abbeville, Louisiana, were having a First Communion Mass for about 60 kids on Saturday. They likely thought that they were going to have a beautiful celebration together. But unfortunately, they also had some very scary moments when that intruder intruded on one of the most blessed days for their children, when they were going to be receiving Holy Communion for the first time. And as the priest, Father Nicholas Duper, D-U-P-E-R, was on the altar at about 48 minutes into Mass, you could see a man come up to the altar. I watched the video. The link will be in the description box below, okay? And he bent over to Father Nicholas and whispered into his ear. It's certainly not a usual occurrence during a Catholic Mass, I can assure you this. And you could see the priest absorbing information that I'm sure he did not expect to hear this day, this minute. And then he suddenly asks his parishioners to sit and to pray. And he starts to say, Hail Mary. Let that sink in for just a moment.
At an Abbeville church this weekend, where a teenager dressed in black and armed with a rifle was stopped by parishioners from getting inside, where 60 children were making their first communion. Tonight we have a closer look at the tense moments that followed.
There was a situation going on. There was somebody at the church with a rifle.
The chaos in church was captured on a live stream of the service at St. Mary Magdalene Catholic Church, where 60 children were making their first Holy Communion. 48 minutes into the service, you can see a man approach Father Nicholas Dupre and whisper something in his ear. Father Dupre stopped what he was doing, then told everyone to sit, and he started praying the Hail Mary.
I would like everyone to join me in prayer. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you.
But attention soon turned to the back of the church. And police descended on the church, even on the altar, where altar servers ran to safety and clergy crouched behind the altar. According to witnesses, the teen, dressed in black and armed with a rifle, was confronted by parishioners, escorted outside, and placed under arrest. Witnesses tell News 15 police were concerned there could have been another person with guns inside the church, so police went in for a sweep.
So guys, just get a hold of your child, go slowly. We did apprehend a young man. He is in custody. He is in the police custody. Calm down and just get next to your child and go slowly.
Abbeville Police, Vermilion Sheriff's deputies, and the FBI are investigating. There will be added security at St. Mary Magdalene for all upcoming masses.
Now, the people, the parishioners of this church, who stopped this deranged teenager, saved many lives that day. They are the true heroes. And I thank them very much. Brings back humanity into the world, does it not? It's just so sad that we have a teenager who felt the need to walk into a church. Doesn't matter if it's Catholic church or a synagogue or a mosque, whatever church. Does not matter what religion. And felt the need to cause chaos, violence, harm upon anybody. What is going on inside of his brain? What's going on inside of his home that a teenager would want to inflict this type of pain? There's so many questions and obviously no answers. So sad. So very sad. He obviously needs a lot of help. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. I will see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping. And as always, fear